guys, guess what month it is? It is Pinktober, my favorite month, not only because it's Halloween season, but also because, it's about breast awareness for cancer, and it's about, pink, which is my favorite color. I love wearing pink. I have pink almost everything. My bed is pink, my pillows are pink, everything that you could think of. I tried painting my nails for the first time. I usually don't paint my nails because of the smell of the nail polish. It gets to me and it's just too strong and I just can't take it. But this time I decided to, do for a good cause, so I did it. I tried to do the ribbon on my pinky, but it got smushed while I was doing other stuff. But I'll just leave it there. It doesn't matter. I want to update you guys on what's been happening with my life because it makes me feel better letting it out than keeping it all in and letting know how I feel about the situation and everything like that. I'm having a biopsy tomorrow, and I kept this little thing on. If you go to the hospital a lot, you know what this is, where they have your medical number, your name, and everything. So I just kept it on so they don't have to put another one on me tomorrow. So tomorrow's my second biopsy. They did a first biopsy on my lung area right here, before treatment, before I started a new medication, and then now they want to do one with going through treatment, the new medications, and just see how how the medication's reacting with the tumor, and if it's working, if it's not, and stuff like that. The only good thing about the medications I'm taking right now, the new study, is that I haven't had any effect. I haven't had nausea or anything that any sickness. I felt normal and great, and I think that's a really good thing for me because I want to spend my time with my son and my family, and not spend it sick in bed all day because I know that feeling. I hate that feeling so much. Another thing that what's gonna happen in a few months is that hopefully I'm planning to go to Disneyland. I miss it so much, so hopefully if God lets me, I could go after December and take my son, because that's one of my biggest wish. Because I'm scared that if I'm not here later on, I want to have that memory and make those memories for him as much as I can, as much God lets me be here on earth with him. I wanna. That's my only wish I have for my son, to spend a whole day in Disneyland with him. So hopefully it comes true after December, and we'll be going to California, and I'm so excited because I know he'll love it. I miss being there since I was little because I used to live in California, so I know he's gonna have a blast. Another thing is that I don't know, like, I've been feeling lately that I don't know if it's just me or if every cancer patient goes through this, but whenever I'm with my family, I feel like I'm there, but then at the same time, I feel like I'm not there. I know I'm there. I'm not crazy. I know I'm there, but just the reality that I feel like I'm a ghost. I know it sounds funny, it sounds hilarious, and I feel like you probably guys think that I'm crazy or not. But I don't know if other cancer patients feel this, but it's like this weird feeling that gets to me sometimes where I'm hanging with my son. I feel like, can he see me? Type of thing. Am I really here? Is this really happening? That type of feeling. I've been having that feeling for a couple of days now, and it's just weird. Another thing is that I think about I think a lot about, like what's gonna happen in the future. I think about what, like if I'm gonna make it or not. I mean, I'm not perfect. I try my best to be strong as much as I can. I try my best to be happy and show my strength and that I'm strong especially in front of my son and family members. But especially at nighttime when I'm alone, I think about it too much, and it really gets to me, it really, let's just say, pushes my buttons, and I start to cry, and I just say, why me? Like, this isn't fair. But I realize it's not fair for anybody. We each have a role in this life, and we each leave prints on people in this life. And I just hope, like, my only wish also for myself is to grow old. I don't care about money. I don't care about fashion or clothes or buying expensive brands or makeup or anything like that. My only wish is just to grow old. But it's like I accepted the fact that there might be a chance that I won't grow old. Like, when I see, okay, this is funny. When I see old people walking, it's like, damn, I would do anything to be in their shoes. I would do anything. Like, I would sell my soul to be in their shoes. You know, it's that ridiculous. And it's just wonderful that not that many people grow old, but then at the same time, not many people get to be at the age. Because I've seen kids, you know, ever since I've been in hospital, I've seen children, and it breaks my heart seeing them there. And how I wish I had the power to stop their pain, for them to heal, for them to go to be in school, not in a hospital. Kids shouldn't be in a hospital. Unless their mom is giving birth, then yes, they better be at the hospital and be saying hi to their baby brother or baby sister. Um, Another thing that I was thinking is that I was telling my sisters, oh man, if I had a chance to write a book, I have so many secrets to tell, so many things that people wouldn't believe, things that I had to decide on myself throughout this whole cancer thing. Decisions that I had to make, decisions that people would never believe that I been through that. It's just, I don't know, it'd be awesome to write a book, and maybe one day I can. I don't know, anything's possible in this world. What I realized throughout this whole journey in cancer is that I know this is a whole different topic of what I was just talking about, but just that what I learned about is that you start realizing the people that are around you, you start realizing who matters and who doesn't, and you know, the relationships with each person that you have in life. Like, for example, there's gonna be some friends that are gonna be, I mean, friends that you're not gonna see for a long period of time, friends that you see later on, friends that just forget about you because you're going through this. You know, I've been there, done that. Family members that are there on your side, and there's family members that just call you because they're too far away to even visit you, and then there's some family members that have the opportunity to visit you but don't visit you. And you start seeing that, and you start changing your point of view on life and everything. And especially in relationships, like, let's say, you know, you have a boyfriend, for example, and if that person is there or if that person is not, all the advice that I want to give, because I people have written to me about relationship problems, and sometimes it's like I'm speechless, because it's like I've been through that, and I don't know if I should say this or should say that. But the only advice I can give on relationships is that if a person's not there for your toughest time, and they're only there for the good times but not for the bad times, I've learned that you need to kick that person out of your life. That person's not good for you. It's just gonna add stress. If you're going through what I'm going through, or similar to the stuff that I've been through, you know, you need somebody there mentally and physically, somebody to support you and love you and care for you. I've been through that. Let me tell you. Let me be honest with you guys. I've been through that. I had somebody, let's just say, I'm not gonna say it's a family member or a boyfriend or a friend. I'm not gonna say that because I really don't want, I want to leave that off because it's kind of personal. But let's just say I had a person, and that person was never here for me. Just that person talked to me a lot on the phone, but was never here physically. And as me, I really needed somebody. I really need somebody to hug me, and for somebody to give me their shoulder to cry for. And I started getting really lonely. I mean, not lonely in the fact that I mean, I had family. I had my mom, my dad, my son, you know, and that was a really great support system. But I mean, somebody else, you know, and I learned that it was better to let go, even though it kind of hurted, but it felt good after. I felt much more relieved, much more free, and no stress, because that person wasn't good for me. And that person had the chance to be here but didn't decide. I guess I wasn't worth enough for that person to be here and to, you know, support me and be here physically. I don't know if that person was there mentally, even though that person talked to me, but it looked that that person wasn't even trying when I needed that person the most. The only person that was there for me besides my mom, my dad, and my son was the father of my son. Um, we didn't I didn't force him to stay there for me in the hospitals. I didn't force him to, you know, be there talking to me and stuff like that. He wanted to be there. He took time off of work just to be there with me. And it just opened my eyes that he truly cared about me, and that really meant a lot to me, especially at that time, especially when I used to stay at the hospitals during chemotherapy. And it's just like, wow, a person took off of work for 2 months just to be there with me every day at the hospital, to know that I'm good, and that to make me feel happy, not alone. So it's like, I'm I'm such a crybaby. I don't know why, but I'm just so happy he's in my life. And I don't know what I would have done if he wasn't in my life. I mean, we had a rough patch before this happened. We weren't in good terms. But after he saw what was happening with me, from the first day he was here, he he gave me his shoulder to cry, and like he will hug me and he will tell me everything's gonna be alright, you're gonna grow old and stuff like that. And that's the type of person you need in your life. You don't need somebody who's not there physically. You need that physically and emotional and mentally type of person in your life. And so that's the only advice I can give you, girls, especially girls or guys. Don't settle for less. You're worth more. Trust me. It hurts to leave a person that you thought that person loved you, but it's totally worth it, and you're not gonna regret it. Trust me. There's gonna be other people in your life that are gonna be there for you for the good and the bad. And that's what the father of my son proved to me. He was there for the good and the bad. And yeah, he might look not handsome. He might not be tough. He might not this and that. But looks don't matter. Looks die. And what matters is the character and the person's heart. And I truly saw that. I passed his appearance. I saw it through his soul. And I'm a lucky person because I have family that supports me, and a guy that doesn't even have to be here for me. And he's here for me, even though we have a son together, but he said he was here for me because he wants to spend all the time he can with me in case anything happens, which hopefully nothing ever ends up happening. I'm such a crybaby. And lately, I've been really comfortable of doing videos for you guys and showing how opening my heart to you, because I've met wonderful people over the internet, people that have been going through similar stuff that I've been through, or stuff that doesn't even have to do with cancer, but something about their parents or their sisters going through what I've been through, with, of course, different type of cancers. And I just met so much wonderful people talking to me, and it's just a really great support system too. So guys or girls, if you're going through something and you want to share with the world and let people know, I think YouTube is a great idea to start. But if you're camera shy, you could do vlogs. But it's good to be on camera. Well, I like being on camera. Even though sometimes I kind of look funky, but I love the camera. I would marry the camera. I'm just joking. So yeah, so you guys, thank you again for the support. I'll be updating you more.